A very good morning, class. We are in the chapter number 11, the climate of India. Here we are in a discussion about the different seasons that we enjoy in India. And in the series, we began with the first one, that is the summer season. We got over with it. We saw that what is the time period for summer season in India, which is the king of fruits that we enjoy during those seasons, and the places that we visit during those seasons. Today we shall talk about the next season, that is winter season and monsoon season. So one by one we'll see what is the time period of each, and then we'll see in detail. See, after hot and humid climate, everyone waits for a moderate climate, or you can say a rainfall. Especially the farmer class or the farming groups. The farmers eagerly wait for this season because their crops are totally dependent on the rainwater. So rainwater has its own importance. One is that it is a source of, or it is a means of water for the irrigation purpose, and the farmers eagerly wait. Second is, when the rainwater pours, it brings ecology in the temperature, and there is a greenery everywhere. The third is the decrease in the dip in the temperature brings an equilateral platform for every human being, be it the animals or the human beings. They all enjoy this cool weather. So what is the time period for the monsoon season in India is basically from June to July. June to July is considered to be the monsoon month in our country. Okay, sometimes it extends to August till mid of August, but the most prominent season is June and July. We'll see in detail what happens during this season. It says that we feel a sense of relief when it rains after a hot summer days. There is a relief in everyone's mind. Every one of us are pleased with the change in weather scenario. Okay, after a hot and humid climate, when we get a rain, when the rain pours on the earth, it brings a coolness everywhere. The rainy season starts from coastal region in June and covers the whole of India by the middle of July. Okay, it reaches to whole of India by middle of July. So it begins from the coastal regions. Coastal regions are basically surrounded by the greeneries, mountains, forests. That is why it starts from there. And in India, it begins from the Kerala region. Kerala is believed to be a coastal region. Now, the explanation for why the rain starts from the coastal regions or why it begins from the Kerala side, that you will get to know when you come in class 6, when you go through the geography concept or the location of a place concept. Then you will understand why does a particular place begins the rain, or why in a particular place there is a heavy rain but in other places there is no rain. Like Cherrapunji is a place where we see that ample amount of rain falls. Okay, and whereas the state like Gujarat or Rajasthan receives a very little amount of rainfall. So why the differences are such? That you will get to understand when you understand the geographical concept of a place, which you are supposed to study in class 6. The winds flow from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal and carry a lot of moisture. The winds which blow during those times is a moisturized wind. Okay, means some dampness is there, some water particles are still added in it. That is why it brings a coolness in the atmosphere, and overall the ecological balance can be seen. The monsoon winds reach the Malabar coast in June. By the middle of July, the monsoon reaches almost every part of our country. Slowly, steadily it progresses on, and it touches every part of the country. Farmers eagerly wait for the rains as their crops depend on rain. It is the best season, or the utmost important season for the farmers, as their crops directly depends on the rainwater. In some parts of the country, heavy rainfall causes floods. Some places receive little rainfall. This leads to drought. Now, that is the differences that we need to understand. Why it is that in some places there is a heavy rainfall and in some places there is no rainfall, little rainfall. Okay, This differences we need to understand, which you will understand when you move to the higher class, that is basically in class 6. In geography, this you will understand. The next and the last one is the winter season. When does the winter season begin and how it is good for us? Why do we have such season? See, in India, winter season basically begins from mid of November to February. What is the time period? Mid of November to February. This is believed to be the main time for winter season. From mid-November to mid-February, the whole of North India is in the grip of winter. It has short days and long nights. One more important feature of this season is that there is short days and long nights are there. Means you can sleep a lot, you can work a less. That is why it is said to be a good season for all the people. This time when the sun's rays don't strike the region directly because of the movement of the earth, the weather becomes cool. If you remember when we studied about the summer season, why during the summer days it is very hot? That is, the sun rays directly falls on the earth. That is what the inverse case happens during the winter season. There is an indirect fall of sunlight on the earth. That is why everywhere there is a coolness inside or around. Heavy snowfalls occurs in Himalayas. All the Himalayan rivers or Himalayan sides face the falling of snowfalls. The cold winds come from mountains to the northern plains. Pleasant days and very cold nights experience the desert areas. All those who live near or around the desert area, they basically face very tough conditions since it becomes very cold, almost a frigid temperature is there and very difficult to survive. Occasional showers bring down the temperature further. Now there is a cats and dogs rainfall, or sometimes there is a rainfall which brings the dip in the temperature again. One, it is cold from around, and another, when it rains it becomes more colder. During the months of February and March, we have a spring season. This new leaves and flowers bloom on the trees. This season has a very pleasant weather, so people enjoy outdoor life. See, I told you there is one more season which we need to understand, which is not there in the book. Summer, winter, monsoon. This is 3 seasons that we need to study. One more season is the spring season, which lasts for about 15 to 20 days. It is a transformatory stage from winter to summer. Between that gap, there is one more season that is called spring season, wherein the new flower blooms up, new leaves comes up, and all the old leaves falls down, and there is a change in the temperature. It's an indication that the winter is going to get over and the new season, summer, is about to reach. Okay, that change or that transformation is with the help of the spring season. So this is all about the chapter. I will be providing the question answers and the exercise part of this concerned chapter very soon. Thank you, class.